Molly, hi. What are you thinking as you, for the seventh, and really I want to say ninth time, work with this material? You go back to it every fall, and what's occurring to you right now about all this?
Well, I read something recently about the urinal that states that basically it was the Baroness who
Yeah,
created that,
yeah.
and Duchamp later appropriated it. And
Isn't
that
that like
was,
doubly ironic and weird?
yeah, and I feel like we haven't talked about that. Am I wrong?
I think it got mentioned a couple years ago. Yeah, because that article's been floating around for a couple of years. Just to be clear, right? We're talking about how a week four poet, the Baroness, who was way, way, way out there, right? I mean, Duchamp was pretty far out there too, but Duchamp comes back from allegedly from a hardware store with a urinal, turns it upside down, signs it, puts it in a show which rejected it, and has become very famous because of it, partly, not to belittle that. And it turns out that maybe this poet, this Dadaist poet, who let's just say was a real Dadaist herself, it turned out that maybe she was the one who found or got or suggested the use of the urinal. How does that make you feel, Molly?
It makes me feel a little bit upset. And it makes me wonder where along the lines in ModPo similar things have occurred.
Yeah, and I think that's great. When we get to chapter 9, 9.2 and 9.3 in particular, where conceptualists and aleatory poets are openly reusing others' materials, at least there's an honesty there. And I don't know. And then Lily, that kind of relates to Williams not stealing a poem, but plums from his wife.
Yeah, and also...
That's appropriation, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I would say it's further than appropriation. The appropriation to me would be like taking Flossie's reply and publishing it as a poem or something. But to me, the plums in the icebox is more about like power, exerting power over someone. It's not the like you made something good and I'm going to steal it. It's like I have total dominion and control over everything that happens here, including the one thing that you were saving for yourself, despite all the work that you do, like as evidenced in her reply to him, where she talks about all the food in the refrigerator and teaches him how to make tea.
She basically says all the other shit in the house is fine, but the plums were mine.
Yeah, so she's basically saying like he doesn't really know how to take care of himself and has the gall to take the one thing she was kind of saving to take care of herself, like a treat for herself. So.
And then made a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean,
and became very
his career was kind of launched.
Yeah.
Okay.